Hey guys, Wet Movie 1 back here again, and it's time to go hoard up. Are you guys ready? I know I sure am. I know this week is not a real big, huge release week when it comes to new releases, but I'm going to be heading out to Best Buy, Target, maybe some thrift stores around town, seeing if I can find anything cool. But I have a couple things I want to talk to you guys about before I head on out today. One, I found out that my friend Andrew set up this cool event that's going to be happening July 21st at the Echo Park Film Center. They're going to be having a screening of the Night Owls films that I made for my Blu-ray here over there on July 21st at 8 p.m. Over there. I'll have a link to their website and the address and everything down there. It's about a month away now, but me and Gabriel are going to be there with the Q&A afterwards and stuff. And there may be another special guest from the Night Owls films that may be in attendance when it comes to that screening. So if you guys live near Echo Park Film Center or in Echo Park, come on by on July 21st at 8 p.m. It'll be a fun little time, and we'll also have a couple copies there to buy of the Blu-ray if you guys are interested and everything. But another cool thing, a special movie was released last week, and it's now available on Epic Pictures website if you guys want to pick it up. I believe that's the only place you can get this one, and that is my friend Adam Rifkin's new film, Director's Cut, is now out on Blu-ray. This one right here, I'll have a link for it down below if you guys want to get it from Epic Pictures. This, of course, stars Penn and Teller, the magic guys from Las Vegas in here, directed by Adam Rifkin, and I have a special feature on this thing. So if you guys want to get this movie on Blu-ray, make sure you guys check it out, because I'm in the special features on here, talking to Penn and Teller, some of the cast and crew, just doing my thing. Also, Sean C. Phillips is in the film for a second or two in here. So if you guys want to support this release, definitely check it out at epicpictures.com. I'll talk a little bit more about this one towards the end of this video. But guys, let's get on out of here and see what kind of fun stuff I can find today. Well guys, at my first destination of the day, the local Salvation Army, I'm gonna be heading on in there right now, because I know it's not a big release week when it comes to new movies and stuff, so I'm gonna be trying to hit up some thrift stores in this one to see if I can find some bargains. Well guys, in here right now, trying to take a look at some of the media. I haven't been in here in a while, Salvation Army wise. And I'm just gonna look through here, and I'll pull out some stuff if I see anything that looks interesting. Like this one right here, actually. Bookies. I actually remember really liking this one. Of course, it has Luke Hayes and Rachel Lee Cook in there. You guys all know from She's All That and what's it called? Josie and the Pussycats and stuff. Been a big fan of hers for a while. If you guys ever see this one's actually really worth watching. I own it already, but that one's kind of cool. But let's go through here, see if I see anything else. And also, guys, when it comes to thrift stores now, I'm kind of on the hunt for the old school Power Rangers VHS. You know what I mean? Like the original releases that used to come out, because back in the day, Power Rangers used to have a shit ton of VHS tapes that came out that are kind of collectible. And a friend of mine, Cody Blythe, is on the hunt for them also. So if I ever come across any of them, I'm after them for you, Cody, and for myself too if I find any cool ones. Check this out. Ooh, abs, buns of steel. That's the kind of stuff we're all looking for when it comes to thrifting over here. Ooh, buns of steel. Ooh. No, but I'm not really seeing much over here at this Salvation Army today. Just a lot of generic stuff that you kind of see everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, some of these movies are good. Like Save the Last Dance, I remember really liking. Has old Hollywood Video sticker on it, but nothing really out of the ordinary in this one. Well, off to our next destination of the day, the local Best Buy. Let's head on in there and see what new releases came out today. Well guys, over here taking a look at some of the new releases that came out today. A lot of the same old stuff that's been up here on the top for a while now, but Acrimony, I believe, is one of the new ones that came out today. It's put out by Lionsgate, and Tyler Perry's new drama film. I have yet to see it or anything. You guys let me know down below if this one is worth watching and stuff. And I believe Black Lightning season 1 came out today through Warner Brothers and things. I have never seen it. Not really sure if I'm really interested in checking that one out or anything like that, but like I said, let me know down below if it is cool and stuff. I do like Luke Cage. Is this kind of like Luke Cage in a way? Like I'm not really sure. And I believe Endless The Endless came out today on Blu-ray. This is from Wellgo USA. Not really seeing, much else that was released today. I believe this might have been released today on 4K, but I think that could have been a couple weeks back, if I'm not mistaken. But also, like I said, the 4K releases of the Mission Impossible movies have been released today on 4K. I'll be talking about these ones at the end of this video. If you guys want to know my thoughts on like the picture quality and stuff on them and everything. I believe, Jack Reacher has been out, but I believe the first Jack Reacher just hit 4K this week also. But that's all I'm really seeing over here new release wise, guys. I'm not really sure. Escape from Prisoner of Prisoner 614. I don't know. I don't have seen that one on the shelf before, but I'm not really seeing anything else, guys. I think that's it. Well, guys, at a Best Buy right now, like I said, not a whole lot of stuff in there, and nothing really came out today that really piques my interest. You know what I mean? Like I would want to see that new Tyler Perry one, but do I need to want to buy it or own it? No. It's just like something I just want to see and then be done with. Kind of thing. Well, at my next destination of the day, the local Wimbies. The Wimbies is actually, a little family-owned thrift store, so I'm gonna go in there and see if they have anything new. I only ever been in there once before, so let's see if they have anything cool. Well, guys, I'm in here now, walking on over to the movie section, which is way back here in the back corner, and they have like little shelves with like audio books and like DVDs and semi box sets over here, like Moonlighting season 1 and 2 for $3 and everything, but Queer as Folk and different things. But I'm gonna look through here, see if I find anything interesting. I don't think they really carry like VHS tapes or anything like that, so I don't think I'm gonna find any of those Power Rangers in this one. But I'm gonna look through here and I'll pull out stuff if I see anything cool. Well, one of the first things I came across in here, it's not like really rare or anything like that, or out of print, I don't think, was Theodore Rex with Whoopi Goldberg. I remember really liking this one back in the day when I was a teenager or like in elementary school and stuff. And I guess that's the only stuff I'm seeing here is kind of like the generic stuff that you can see at all these different kind of thrift stores and things. This was kind of cool back in the day when it first came out, but they're definitely not going to be running out of this anytime soon. One Direction, This Is Us, they have like 4 or 5 copies of it here. There's like some of them, other of them spread out through over here in different areas and stuff, and all I see is this one lonely little Blu-ray right here of Maleficent. Kind of like looks like it got chewed up by a dog and everything, but I'm not really seeing a whole lot of anything real like out of the ordinary. Alright, at our last stop of the day, the local Target. Let's get up in there and see if they have anything cool going on. Well, in here at Target now, and it looks like all the same stuff from like last week and previous weeks. They still have the Steelbook of Pacific Rim Uprising. They're exclusive over here, and it's a lot of the same things. Paul the Apostle of Christ, I believe that was like last week also. Flower, which we never got a Blu-ray release of, but I actually really like this movie. I talked about it a couple of Hoarding Up videos ago. Really well done flick. And this one right here, I was kind of interested in seeing. Midnight Sun. Let me know down below. Is it good? If any of you guys that have have watched that one and everything. But as you can tell, it's not a whole lot of newish releases today over here on the rack. But let's go over here and see if there's any like TV show stuff that came out. Yeah, same old stuff from like Best Buy and stuff. Black Lightning season 1 that came out, and it also looks like Target still has a couple of copies of their exclusive of Jurassic Park where it plays the song and everything that came out weeks ago. That's kind of cool. I thought it was gonna be like a super limited kind of thing, but they still have them here. Even though I got the 4K set, and that one's only a Blu-ray, but it's just kind of a sad week when it comes to new releases and stuff. I didn't really find anything out here this week. Went to a couple of thrift stores, didn't find anything there, but the video's not over yet. Let's head on home for some DVD and Blu-ray reviews. I got some cool stuff sent to me in the mail over the last week or two. So let me talk to you guys about them. Let's head on home. Alright everyone, now on to the review portion of this video here. I have a nice little stack of stuff to talk to you guys about today. And the first one up over here is from Epic Pictures. I talked about it for a second at the beginning of this Hoarding Up video today. And that is Director's Cut here on Blu-ray. Starring, of course, Penn and Teller. Directed by, Adam Rifkin. And this one right here it was just one of those weird, wacky kind of films. It's pretty much about this, movie that wants to get made, and they set up a GoFundMe account, a crowdfunding account, and, people are donating and stuff, and one of the perks that's on there is, you can get a line or two in the movie. So Herbert Blout, played by Penn Jillette, donates to be part of this movie because he's obsessed with the big movie star that they have in there, played by Missy Pyle, playing herself. And he's just like, that's like his biggest crush, his biggest obsession. And as he's on this movie set, he's like, you know what? I can make this movie better, probably. So he ends up, kidnapping the star and taking all the footage from the film somehow digitally and re-editing the movie himself. It's like a really wacky, zany kind of flick. I dug it. I really did. But like I said, it's a really out there kind of concept, but I like it because it's different than the normal movies that we see today. You know what I mean? That's what I like about Adam Rifkin. He does stuff that is not always with the norm. And I that's why I really respect the man. You know what I mean? Like even his segment in Chillerama was like the most memorable one to me. You know what I mean? Like with the killer sperm coming after people and shit. That was dope. And of course, Detroit Rock City and The Last Movie Star. But if you guys are, if this one sounds interesting to you, definitely check it out. But don't forget, I'm on this Blu-ray in one of the special features. If you guys want to check it out, interviewing and talking to some of the stars and Adam Rifkin about the movie itself. Really super cool release. I'll leave a link to Epic Pictures website down below because that's the only way you can get this Blu-ray at the moment is on their website and stuff. So please support them. Check out that release. And I believe sometime next month they're going to be having a Blu-ray signing for this movie at Dark Delicacies in Burbank, along with another movie called To Hell and Back. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. And the next two up over here are from Lionsgate Home Entertainment. And this is the first one up right here. I believe was a Lifetime movie, yeah, a Lifetime movie, and it's called I Am Elizabeth Smart, here on DVD. This one right here is based on a true story about a 14-year-old girl who gets abducted from her house, and, from these two crazy people, a man and a woman, and forced to, forced to do crazy stuff, and just kind of just ripped out of her life, and it just shows what happens. And, what she does to try to overcome the situation that she's in, because she's there for over 200-something days, with these people. But the weird, not the weird thing, but the interesting thing is about this movie, is that the real Elizabeth Smart is the narrator of this film. The real lady, the real woman that this happened to, is narrating the film, and you also see her talking, about stuff and her experiences cut into the movie, which I thought was really kind of interesting. It's a really messed up, situation, and kind of, it's, I don't know, man. I was like, geez, you guys can like show this kind of stuff on TV. It wasn't like really like graphic, visually, but it was just like really kind of mentally messed up, what you're kind of watching on here and what she witnessed. I thought the acting in here was really well done. You get what was his name again? Is it Skeet Ulrich? Yeah, Skeet Ulrich, of course, from the movie Scream, is in here playing the the bad captor guy that's after the guy that's after the girl and stuff, but. It's just, to me, a really well done made-for-TV movie, and I really highly suggest you guys checking this one out. It was actually really decent. And next up over here, I just had to check this one out because I'm a big fan. Of course, I have one of the biggest crushes. She's one of my celebrity crushes, and that is, she stars, of course, Kathy Bates and Rosario Dawson, and that is Crystal here on DVD. This one right here is about this young boy. I forgot his name now in the movie. What was his name again? Tyler. It's about this young boy named Tyler. Ever since he was a kid, he has this little heart condition. You know what I mean? He has to go to places to keep himself calm, keep himself mellow. Because if anything goes out of whack or just goes a little bit wrong or a little bit kind of like hectic or stressful, his heart can start pumping too fast or whatever it is, and he can pass out on himself, and bad stuff can happen. And he's been suffering from this for a long time, and one day he comes across this woman, her name's Crystal, played by Rosario Dawson, and he just gets infatuated with her, and his heart starts doing that same thing again right when he meets her on a beach, and of course Rosario Dawson takes him to the hospital and stuff, but he's not letting go of her hand and stuff, and they somehow you have to watch the movie to see how it all turns out. But he has this, this obsession with her and stuff. But yet she has a kid. She's going through like, AA meetings and different things. But it's just, I don't know, something about this movie. I really dug the whole vibe and atmosphere. Of course, Kathy Bates turns in a really good performance in here as a supporting role. I've always loved her ever since Misery, and of course the movie Angus back in the day. But if you guys like drama relationship movies, you guys might like this one. But at the same time, I can kind of see why Lionsgate didn't put a Blu-ray release of this film, because I don't know if this is one of those ones that's gonna do really well out there. You know what I mean? It's good. It's not bad. But I can kind of see why they didn't do a Blu-ray release of that one. But it was still, I still enjoyed it. And next up over here is from Universal Home Entertainment, and that is John Cena in Blockers here on Blu-ray. Of course, I got this one sent to review and things. And I was really interested in checking this one out because, I like zany, over-the-top, wacky kind of dumb comedies and stuff like Superbad and, Knocked Up and, crazy stupid stuff. I mean, they're not bad movies, but like, like the stupider the better for me. Because that's my kind of, humor and stuff. Yes, I'm like childish. Yes, that's me. But it's pretty much about, these parents, raising their kids, and now they're all going, to a high school prom or whatever. And they're all talking to each other. We want to lose our virginities, and we want to, it's kind of like an American Pie-ish sort of thing. These girls want to, there's 3 girls that are best friends, and they all want to lose their virginity, and they're talking to each other in text and stuff. And one night, as this is happening on their prom, I guess one of the girls' phones is connected to their computer, so they can see the text pop up on their big, on the big computer at home, and their parents are seeing them texting back and forth. And, going, holy shit, my daughter's going to lose their virginity tonight. Oh, hell no, this is not going to happen. So, the parents are pretty much going out to cock block them, essentially. But I found this movie to be really kind of over the top, hilarious. John Cena's just amazing in here. I don't know. I think he's a funny actor. I don't think he's the best actor, wrestler turned actor by any means, but he's definitely honing his craft. As he goes along with making films and things. Of course, we get Leslie Mann in here, who I believe isn't it Judd Apatow's wife, if I'm not mistaken. She's really funny in here. Of course, you get some deleted scenes, a gag reel, making of special featurette on here, along with commentary by the director. But if you guys love zany sex comedy films, definitely check this one out. It was a whole heap of fun. And next up over here from Scream Factory is a sequel to a movie called Cat People, and this is The Curse of the Cat People. And this one is, I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen the original one in a long time. And this one right here is pretty much about this little girl who lives in this family that kind of looks at her as she's a little odd, because sometimes she's like talking to herself and doing kind of things like she's in her own little world and stuff, and she's outside playing in the yard, and it looks like she's like talking or playing with somebody, and her parents are like, I think we need to get help for her. What's going on? But yet she really is talking to a ghost out there, and the ghost leads her to a different house. It's kind of cool, actually. It was made in 1944. You have to watch the movie to see how it all unfolds. But and this film has some very visual moments, especially when it comes to being filmed back in the 40s. Like some of the different light effects, because they didn't have, pretty much CGI, back in this time. So they had to use like cool little in-camera tricks and, camera lighting to make things look kind of cool and everything. And I don't know, I found this one to be really kind of creepy and kind of cool. But like I said, I don't really remember the original film that this is based on, because I believe like some of the characters that are in here that are part of the family were in the original Cat People, the Cat People movie. But like, I wasn't putting 2 and 2 together because I haven't watched that one in a very long time, if at all, now that I'm thinking about it. But this one right here has audio commentary track by film historians, still galleries, and just not a whole lot of special features, just pretty much 2 commentary tracks and a still gallery. But the picture quality on here for a movie from 1944 was actually pretty pretty well preserved here. So if you're a fan of this film and you guys know what this film is, definitely get this one on Blu-ray, because I just want to let you guys all know that it's out now. And next up over here are 5 films I got from Paramount, and that is Mission Impossible, the first one here on 4K, and Mission Impossible 2 here on 4K. I got a chance to watch these the other day, and for some reason, when it comes to these 2 films, I actually, got, Mission Impossible 3 on 4K, Mission Impossible 4 on 4K, and number 5 here on 4K. These are all being released, in celebration of the new Mission Impossible movie that's going to be released soon, Fallout. But I gotta say, these 2 right here, it didn't feel like I was really watching a 4K movie. Like instead, when I was watching these ones on 4K, the close-up shots look really good and everything, but when the cameras are like really far back, like when Cruise is doing stunts or big things are happening, it looks kind of soft. Like the image, feels kind of softish. But close-up moments like this, look better and everything. But it just, I don't know. It kind of felt like I was watching a Blu-ray when I was watching the first 2 movies of Mission Impossible here on 4K. But it's a tiny bit better than the Blu-ray versions, but it's definitely not a big. It doesn't have that wow factor as a lot of releases do these days when it comes to the new when it comes to 4K. But these ones right here, 3, 4, and 5, definitely look a lot better, on 4K than the previous Blu-ray release of these films. But I just want to let you guys all know that you can get all of the Mission Impossible movies out now on 4K from Paramount Home Entertainment. So if you're a fan of those films, just wanted to let you know. But the first 2, they look good, but they just don't look 4K good, in my opinion here. But guys, thank you so much for coming by and watching my Hoarding Up video today. Give this video a thumbs up, and also check out my last video I uploaded on my channel if you missed it. I went to go hang out, with what's his name, Muhammad Kizi, the guy who played Tong Po in the Kickboxer movies. But if you also haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe by clicking on my face over here if you guys want to follow me and see my upcoming videos. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys all next time.